Hi there. Welcome to your 25-minute Nourish, Restore, Rejuvenate yoga. It's good to have you here, and I hope you'll take this time to really go into your inner refuge and use these tools to really nourish yourself, body, mind, and breath. So let's get started. This is a chair practice, so we'll do a little bit of standing as well, but you just find your comfortable seat. Maybe you're in the middle of your workday, wherever you're at. You just need a gentle return to you. So maybe just let your feet rest on the ground. Sit up nice and tall so you find your spine in a neutral alignment, but steady and at ease. Just let your arms rest, your shoulders soften. Take a little breath here just to exhale out and let go of all the distractions, all the preoccupations. I know you're in the middle of lots to do, but just take this intentional focus back to just restoring yourself, nourishing yourself. Maybe choose a word like nourish or restore or renew, just as your internal mantra. Just to bring yourself back to a word that you can just focus your mind on. Remind yourself of your intention. Why are you here? So noticing that your body is steady. The chair supports you. The muscles of your feet, your ankles, your legs are letting go. Just letting go of any sort of tensions there. And taking a breath. Just letting your attention come closer to home, closer to your body. Feeling the pelvis, the sit bones, the pelvic bowl. Just resting here, supported. Feeling the abdomen, the lower back, releasing tension. And drawing up to the upper back, softening behind the shoulder blades. Whatever's available to you to let go, physically noticing right here. Letting the arms, hands, and fingers be soft. Shoulders, collarbones, from the collarbones to the jaw. Taking an in-breath through the nose and an out-breath through the mouth, just like a sigh. Your attention comes inward. All that external awareness, doing and being in the world. You can shift that attention just briefly and notice, what is it to let go around the eyes? To let go across the forehead. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and sighing it out, just letting more release. So you start to feel closer to your sensations of being alive right now. So maybe noticing your in breath, your out breath. And close your eyes if you like, settle in. Just feeling the rise and fall that's happening right now within your body. You might place a hand on the belly, one on the chest. Without changing or fixing anything in your breath. It'd be like a soothing balm, right, as you bring your attention to those soft waves. You know, the mind wants to come in. You're busy today, but you're taking this break. You're taking this time to focus and nourish from the inside out. Let the mind, tell the mind gently, you'll come back. And just be here with sensation, be here with breath. I breathe in, I nourish. I breathe out, I am. I breathe in, I nourish. I breathe out, I am here right now. I begin to add a sound on your exhalation, and this is just going to help us to really extend a longer exhale, bringing it down into the belly. So you might even use the sound of the SH sound. It might sound something like this. Exhaling to completion, breathing in through the nose. And you could use that sound throughout the class today if you like, or just extending your exhales as long as you can without straining. We're just going to start to move our spine a little bit. So as you breathe in, just feel the collarbones, the heart space, the breastbone lift a little bit, breathing in. As you exhale, we're going to take the spine, the vertebrae, and round them towards the back of our seat, collapsing the chin towards the chest. Whatever range of motion in this cat-cow movement, to really, really feel those vertebrae, create some space, breathing in, arching the back. And breathing out, rounding the spine, taking our belly in towards the back, right? Contracting the belly, softening the belly, breathing in. moving at your pace, your breath. Giving a little squeeze on the front body. As you exhale out, we're contracting navel towards spine and really helping our diaphragm move back up into the rib cage, working with that internal massage of the organs. And you might stack those vertebrae one on top of the other, feeling that tall spine again, a neutral position with our knees. As we might bring a hand to the seat. The other hand, is optional. It could stretch overhead. It could touch the back of the head, but we're going to really feel around this whole rib cage, right? The right side ribs down to the lower ribs and around. And breathing and lifting our elbow up, even extending the arm if you want to. But feeling that in-breath really expand the space between the lower ribs and hip bone. And then we're going to collapse that space as you exhale. Drop the elbow down, squeeze the side waist. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, little squeeze, lower rib touches towards hip bone. Good. Little stretch, yawn. Create some space for that lung on my right side, if you're working with the right side here. You got to play around with this a little bit. Let the breath, guide the movement. So as you're exhaling, there's this contracting in breath through the nose. Then you might come back to neutral, pause. Maybe take the left hand to the chair. Just a little lean over, dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder. And this little stretch right down through the jaw, the neck, the shoulder, down that left arm. And several breaths. Nourishing. And coming back to neutral and pausing. I am here. I nourish. Let's try the other side. I'm taking my left arm overhead or behind the head to really feel that left space of the armpit, left side ribs lifting, breathing in. As you exhale, collapsing rib cage towards hip bone, squeezing. Does the side feel different than the other side? Is it as spacious? or more dense or tense. As you come back to neutral, we'll pause, holding the chair with the right hand this time, leaning left, dropping the left ear a little bit towards the shoulder, and just feeling that stretch from the jaw to the collarbone to the shoulder. Taking a few breaths, closing the eyes, reminding yourself of your intention to nourish. Be here. Come back up to seated. Pause. Right? Feel for a moment just how you feel. Letting go of the mind that wants to wander back to activity. And just bring it here. What's the sensation? Let's move into some rotation a little bit. So we're going to bring that right arm, breathing in, up, over, rotating towards the right. Spinal twist. Good. And slowly, you can even cross that left hand to the opposite knee. And slowly, taking 3 breaths, we're going to lift the back arm. Just feeling that stretch across the shoulder, the chest, the pectoral muscles. Raising the back arm slowly. Nourishing from the inside out. Until we get all the way to the top. Circle that arm down. Just let it swing a little bit. And let your torso just relax. And bring the hand to the lap. Crossing right hand to left knee. Left arm reaches up and over, rotating the spine to the left. Breathing in, I stack my vertebrae a little taller. Breathing out, I settle. 3 breaths, I'm going to slowly lift that back arm. And feeling that space of that left side of the chest, right left space from the breastbone to the armpit. Rotating back towards the front, swinging that arm a little bit to go free. So let's take a nice swing of both arms. Settle the hands in the lap, and we'll take about 5 rounds of breath of joy. And this is going to be sips of breath in, 3 sips inward. So an inhale, 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 and an exhale with the ha sound, just like a ha. So you can kind of let go of that tension, however it is. Let the in breath kind of bring it all up and in, tensing, and then the out breath, the ha, to release it. And we'll add the arms with that. So it's going to look like this. You can lean forward, kind of let go. We'll do that about 4 more times. Kind of roll your spine coming back up when you're ready. Right here, pausing for a moment, just feel hand on heart, hand on belly, going in for this time to nourish and renew. feel your aliveness in your body. Feel that you're here. You're safe. You're supported. Just feel those waves of breath. Yeah, you're here. It's okay. Might take a little bit of standing, moving just to face your chair. Not a lot you have to do here, right? We're just restore, renew, bringing hands to seat, sliding them forward, stepping back, stretching those hamstrings, right, as we send our sit bones back far over the heels and lengthen the spine. Feeling all four corners of the feet on the ground. We might lift the toes for a moment and press the toes down. And breathing in, rocking forward, little stretch for the calves. As you exhale, send the hips back. So we're going to work with that rocking motion and just really attune to your breathing, right? Because we want that long exhalation to really guide the sit bones back, stretching from heels to hips. And I like to continue to add that SH sound just to extend the exhale. So it might be like this. And stepping just one foot forward, maybe the right foot forward, just for a high lunge. Just stretching the deep hip flexor. You might take a moment, press that left heel back, bending the right knee. You can have hands on chair. And just lifting a bit through the torso, just stretching that hip flexor, right? The deep lower back muscle. And take a breath here. If this is too much right now, right, really shorten your stance. You can even take this seated in the chair if you want, just with one leg extended back. And then we'll step that back foot in, front foot back, hips move back. And let's go to the other side. Left foot forward, right heel lifts, high lunge. Just coming into that nice stretch as you extend the back heel and bring the left knee forward a little bit, right? And breathe as you lift through the torso, you lift through the back, through the hips. Maybe just find if the chin can lift, a little stretch through the front side of the neck. And dropping your chin. And stepping both feet together, hips back towards that downward facing dog. And then walking all the way forward. Good, coming all the way up. And let's come back to seated in our chair. How you doing? Good. As you relax here and notice, just take a few breaths. And drop into the awareness of the deeper hip joints and the lower back. So we're going to take a little breath in to rise through the spine. As you exhale, hinging from the hip joints, coming down over the legs, stretching the lower back. Good. Just coming halfway up, lifting, looking forward, extending the spine, and then folding back over as you exhale. And let your in-breath guide your back up, stretching overhead. Inhale. And exhale. Let's hug that right knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. And we're going to cross that right ankle over the left knee and let the knee fall out to the side. Good. So as we hold this figure 4 or pigeon pose, we're going to extend the spine forward, maybe lengthen, breathing in. Right, sending our heart space, our leading from our chest, reaching forward. Exhale and hold, and let's take several breaths here. And the hands could remain on the foot and the knee if you want. They could also, well, they could just remain there. They could also come to the chair or even hanging forward if that feels good and you want to get really deep. That's pretty intense. Let's take one more breath. And coming all the way back up. Good, sliding those legs together. A little more intense. We'll take a stretch out to the side. We can stretch for our hips here, and we'll cross that left arm over right, kind of wrap around or just hug. Give yourself a little squeeze, close your eyes. Feel the breath. You might feel through the fingertips on the back ribs that the breath is moving into the upper lobes and upper part of our back ribs, just by the rise and fall. Maybe there's some expansion around that midsection, just feeling the breath in the side ribs as you move your hands, just to feel your sides, right? Feel your sides breathe. Do both sides expand as you breathe in? And relax as you breathe out. And we might take our arms down, just hinging forward, both hands on knees, walking forward a little further stretch for the hips here. And one more breath. And coming all the way back up. And unwind those legs, hips, pause. Feel the sensations of aliveness, warmth, heat, tingling, breath. And taking that nice stretch, inhale like you're reaching to the ends of the earth, right? Really take up space. Maybe turn your palms up and your thumbs back. Reaching back like you're going to hug your shoulder blades towards each other. And then exhale, cross left over right. Hug this left knee into the chest. We'll do that first. And cross the ankle over. Knee falls out to the sides as you lift through the spine, breathing in. Reaching from the chest as you move forward over the leg, pausing, dropping chin towards sternum, and breathing. And a lot of times we stay stuck at our desk or sitting all day, and we become stagnant and the muscles become stiff and tight. So we want to move that energy through the joints, through stretches, movement, breath. And we'll come back up, slide the legs together. Inhale out to the ends of the earth again, breathing in. Crossing right over left, touching shoulders, feeling the breath in the back body, the side ribs, the back ribs. Quieting the mind by quieting our breath, slowing down the breathing, light. Walking the hands to the knees, maybe coming over the legs, little stretch for the hips a little deeper. And pause and breathe. As you look up and extend the spine, coming all the way back up, unwind the legs, pause. Letting shoulders drop away from your ears. And drawing the ears back over your shoulders. And we're going to begin to we'll step our feet out just a little bit, hands on knees, and just start to circle, right? Exploring the chest, the back, the shoulders, right? Circumduction of the spine. We're going to add a little sound with our breathing again. So maybe making that SH sound on your exhalation to really extend the breath out. We'll try the circles in about 6 in one direction and then change directions. So let's try this out. Breathing in. Let's really make it a mindful meditation here. The pace of your breath. Can you find the pause at the end of the exhale? Changing directions. Some of you might be able to hold the pause after the exhale for 2 to 4 counts before you inhale again, but without strain. So you might try this. We'll go about 4 more circles, and if you want to try to add that longer pause, and we'll pause at the top and just let yourself settle for a moment, feeling the breath, feeling the heartbeat. I breathe in, I nourish. I breathe out, I am here. I breathe in, I nourish myself. I breathe out, I am here. Moving into a restful final relaxation posture. You could, just rest back in your seat. Feel your back supported, your legs relaxed. And I would even, if it's comfortable, you could rest the back of the right hand and the upward turned left hand resting here in this mudra. It's just open to receive that nourishment and open to be present with ourselves and body, mind, and breath. And let go. Just let yourself be held for the last few minutes of your midday destressor refuge yoga. As you prepare to move back into your day, notice how that preparation goes. Are you jumping right back in full force? Can you pause to mindfully return, noticing your steps, noticing your breath, giving yourself a little space to pause at a different pace, a mindful pace. Namaste.